Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Tuesday, December 15th, 2009 edition of the Logan Sports Talk Show. The first thing I want to talk about today is Major League Baseball and the free agents that are on the move, hopefully by the end of today. Yesterday, it was reported, especially ESPN covered it, that there's a three-team trade underway between the Phillies, Mariners, and Blue Jays that has now turned into a four-team trade, including the Oakland Athletics. Um, Roy Halladay was seen getting a physical today, which has led many to believe that pending all the physicals, the trade will go through. And it's a very complicated trade, sending minor leaguers everywhere, prospects, sent from every team, and a couple aces are now on the move. So right-handed pitcher Roy Halladay from Toronto will go to the Phillies, and once he's on the Phillies, he gets a 3-year contract extension worth an estimated $60 million. I think it's going to be paid about an estimated $20 million a year. Seattle will also give 3 prospects to the Phillies, including right-handed pitcher Felipe Almont and outfielder Tyson Gillies, both of which have been rated by scouts as great prospects. So hopefully the Phillies will have a good core of guys over the next couple of years. For the Phillies, I think this is really key to Cole Hamels' future, because I didn't really see Cole Hamels as a guy who can lead his team as an ace. This season, it was kind of apparent that he's not exactly the franchise guy. He's not the face of the franchise, and Roy Halladay is. And I think this will help Cole Hamels mature, and a couple years down the line, he'll be a great ace, most likely for the Phillies. And I'm excited to see the change in Cole Hamels over the next couple of years. Roy Halladay is a 32-year-old veteran, and I really think he's going to help Cole Hamels with his young career. The Mariners are receiving left-handed pitcher Cliff Lee from the Phillies. Him and Feliz Hernandez are going to be the best 1-2 punch in baseball. I mean, they're both great. I was actually at Shea Stadium when Feliz Hernandez hit a grand slam. That was very disappointing, but what else is new? The Mets giving up a grand slam to a pitcher. Happens all the time. Nothing out of the ordinary. But the Mariners need to improve, I think, their batting and the bottom of their starting rotation. And once they can get a couple of more guys into place, they could be a playoff contending team. And I think this is a great start. Cliff Lee only has 1 year on his contract, though. I'd be interested to see if there's a contract extension made after that. The Blue Jays receive 2 prospects from Philly, a catcher and right-handed pitcher Kyle Drabek, who's supposed to be a great pitcher. They also get from Oakland the former number 1 draft pick Brett Wallace. He's a corner infielder, plays first, plays third. He's supposedly very good, obviously drafted number 1 a few years back. We'll see what he can do with them. He was in the minors last year. And the A's get Michael Taylor, who through all of this was traded from Toronto to Philly, and then Philly to the A's. So moral of the story, Michael Taylor, the minor league outfielder, is now with the Oakland Athletics. The A's had pretty good pitching last year. Their hitting was not great, and I'm interested to see if Michael Taylor gets the call up and what he can contribute to the team. We got an email fan question from Xavier Hernandez Beltre. He's from Queens, New York, and he wanted to know where I think Chien-Ming Wang will go. Well, according to Chien-Ming Wang's agent a couple of days ago, Chien-Ming Wang received 6 contract offers or negotiations with teams over the last week, and I guess he didn't turn them down, but he's waiting to sign anything because he's going to go into rehab for his shoulder in January with the notorious Dr. James Andrews. James Andrews has done wonder on many athletes and celebrities. So, hopefully Chien-Ming Wang will be better because, even though I'm not a big fan of the Yankees, I always had a soft spot for Chien-Ming Wang, and I want to see him to keep developing as a player. He's only 29 years old. But to answer your question of where I think he will end up. I can't tell you where he'll end up, but what I can tell you is I would like to see him in a New York Met uniform, and I really think it would help the Mets. I know a lot of Met fans are probably saying we don't want to risk another injury-prone guy, but let's just say Dr. James Andrews does wonders on him. And from the physical, we could see Chien-Ming Wang is better. He's healthy. His shoulder's fine. The guy he's had great years. He's had seasons where he's won over 15 games several times. He's taken a team to the playoffs. He's a great pitcher. And if you can bring him to the Mets, who need some pitching, hopefully you'll get him cheaper because he came off the injury. I'm sure it'll be cheaper than his last contract, if not the same. So you get him relatively cheap, and you can show that he's physically healthy. You sign him, he becomes your 2, unless the Mets plan on getting another starter out there. But he comes after Johan Santana, and hopefully, maybe this year's not going to be his best year, but 2-3 years from now, he's only 29 years old. He starts putting back some of the numbers he used to have. Even if he could get you between 12 and 15 wins a year as a 2, it would be nice. And if his ERA is low, especially he's going to be in a quote-unquote pitcher's ballpark, although I still think it's a hitter's ballpark. The Mets are just terrible. Hopefully Chien-Ming Wang can contribute to the Mets, and I'd like to see that happen. I'm sorry about yesterday's terrible recommendation of the show Sing Off. I was very disappointed, and I don't think I'm going to watch it tonight. Although I was a big fan of the Soccer Mom group. I thought they were pretty cool. They could sing. They were pretty good. Tonight I suggest watching the Lakers versus the Bulls, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good matchup. Always want to see Kobe Bryant play. And Lamar Odom's sister-in-law just had a baby. Maybe he'll play good. Who knows? Let's see. So I'd like to say thank you for all the support we have received over the past couple of days. You can, if you're interested in following the show on Twitter, you can following it on Twitter, become a fan on Facebook, or you can subscribe to the show on YouTube. Just search Logan Sports Talk. That's all you got to search. Should pop up. Any questions, emails, comments? Well, obviously, be sending an email. Any questions, comments, concerns? You can email us at logansportstalk@yahoo.com. Love taking questions. Any comments are great. Just send whatever you got. I'll try to answer them. Send an email with a question. It will be on the show. I will guarantee you that. So thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Tell this to your friends. Tell your coworkers. Tell your classmates. Tell your grandmother. Just tell everyone about the show. Get people watching it. The more subscribers, the better. We just want to see you guys enjoy. So I hope you enjoyed, and have a good day.